Hey everyone, welcome back to Economics Destination. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and complex topic, game theory in economics. Ever wondered how businesses make decisions in competitive markets, or why countries negotiate the way they do? Well, game theory is the lens through which economists understand these scenarios. So, let's break it down. So what exactly is game theory? In a nutshell, game theory is a branch of mathematics that studies strategic interactions where the outcome for each participant depends on the actions of all. In economics, it helps us understand how individuals or organizations make decisions when their choices are interdependent. Imagine you're playing a board game, but instead of just rolling dice, you're making decisions that affect not just your outcome, but also your competitors. That's the essence of game theory. Analyzing situations where every player's best strategy depends on what the others do. Let's dive into some key concepts of game theory. 1. Players. These are the decision makers in the game. They could be individuals, firms, or even countries. 2. Strategies. Each player has a set of possible actions they can take. 3. Payoffs. These are the outcomes or rewards that result from the strategies chosen by the players. 4. Nash equilibrium. This is a situation where no player can benefit by changing their strategy while the other players keep theirs unchanged. Let's start with the classic example, the prisoner's dilemma. Imagine two suspects are arrested and are being interrogated separately. They have two options: cooperate with each other and stay silent, or betray the other and confess. If both stay silent, they both get a light sentence. If one betrays and the other stays silent, the betrayer goes free while the silent one gets a heavy sentence. If both betray each other, they both get moderate sentences. The dilemma is that, from a purely logical standpoint, betraying the other is always the dominant strategy. This leads both to betray each other, which results in a worse outcome than if they had both cooperated. This is the core of the prisoner's dilemma. Individual rationality leads to a collectively worse outcome. Now let's look at a real-world example in business. Consider two companies, Company A and Company B, deciding whether to cut prices or maintain them. If both cut prices, they both suffer lower profits. If one cuts prices while the other maintains them, the one cutting prices gains a larger market share. If both maintain prices, they both enjoy higher profits. Here the game theory concept of Nash equilibrium plays out. If both companies stick to maintaining prices, they achieve higher profits. However, if one decides to cut prices, the other might have to follow suit to stay competitive, resulting in a price war. The equilibrium here depends on the strategies of both companies and their expectations of each other's actions. Game theory also applies to international relations. Take the Cold War era, for instance. The concept of mutually assured destruction, or MAD, is a real-world example. Both the US and the USSR had enough nuclear weapons to destroy each other. The strategy was not to attack because the retaliation would be catastrophic for both. Here, the Nash equilibrium was maintaining peace through deterrence. Game theory has various types of games. 1. Cooperative versus non-cooperative. Cooperative games involve players working together, while non-cooperative games involve individual players working alone. 2. Zero-sum versus non-zero-sum. In zero-sum games, one player's gain is another's loss. In non-zero-sum games, cooperation can lead to mutual benefits. 3. Simultaneous versus sequential. In simultaneous games, players make decisions at the same time, while in sequential games, they make decisions one after another. A common example is bidding in auctions. If bidders act simultaneously, they have to estimate what others might bid. In sequential auctions, players adjust their strategies based on the previous bids. So there you have it. Game theory helps us understand the complexities of strategic interactions in economics, from business decisions to international diplomacy. If you enjoyed this deep dive into game theory, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content like this. Drop any questions or thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.